We should be live. How do I... Should be live. Says I am. So... Okay, my mic is on the quieter side. Let me fix this. Because my system defaults it for some reason. Buzzkill, baby. We should be good. Welcome, FT. So, I don't know what I'm gonna do if I'm being real. I have to figure out if I can get stream elements set up properly. Make sure this is not sharing screens. I hope not. I should already be set up. Authenticate. I should have probably done this pre-stream, but it says login successful. There we go. Okay. So... I don't know if the previous link didn't work. So I should, keyword should have, what's it called? An overlay set up for when someone donates to the channel. I don't know if it works through just super chats or just if you donate to the Stream Elements link. So I guess we'll figure out soon. I'm able to play my own music on here. Let's put some. All right. It works. Oh my goodness, thank Lord. FT, thank you for the $5, and thank you for being, my test dummy, because I finally figured that out. That is wonderful. At least should have gone through on the stream's end, right? I'm hoping so. It did. That's wonderful. We have figured out stream elements. I can now act like I'm a real-time streamer. We got the double monitor set up. So the only things I should have open here are this. And then there we go. Alright. Wonderful. So I'm going to... I'm gonna just... So I should be able to just do this. So I'm gonna work on Lancaster Terror because I have nothing else to do. That's kind of the intent. So I have all the quote-unquote alerts done. It's just 5. Well, I guess technically 6. Because you have the first eTorii, you have the what will be the shelter-in-place warning. 1, 2, 3 update warnings. I don't know if all of those are going to go in or not. And then the Torii issued by Mount Holland. I'm just looking to fill space in between. I'm actually gonna open up Voice Tech Paul. On my other tab. And we're gonna see how long this is. The whole thing here is about... like 18 minutes, so that's only 5 minutes. I thought that was gonna be longer. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I chose the bowling thing. Well, I might also test with this as well now, since it's a midnight stream. I don't really care. I might try to see if I can download the file and have it play through Audacity. Because I'm listening to my own music currently, but I want to see if I can listen to my own music, but still have the Wii music playing on stream. I don't know how I would do that. So, I'm actually going to download the bowling music. I really do feel like a streamer right now. Got like the double monitor setup. I'm wasting the first 2 being. Okay. Let's see. There it goes on stream! I'm glad I haven't figured out how to read off donations yet. That would be a disaster. But Kay, thank you for the $5 as well. Got my hand on it, squeezing it, snapping. Got Fortnite right on top when it do the trick when it stops. That's like it's just like a bunch of gibberish, but I'm all here for it. Fuck. Okay, what did you do? Oh, were you mad I didn't read it? I haven't figured that part out. Oh yeah, don't you have work in like 6 hours? No prologue. Who's who? Oh, who is Sleep? I have no clue who Sleep is. So this first scene here will last about 5 minutes, or I guess for a fade-in of sirens into this, it will be about 5.5. And then with the tones is gonna add about, so it'll be about 6 minutes and 10 seconds. Take melatonin if you have it. Literally, I kid you not, half the time during last semester, how I was able to sleep was melatonin. Because with my back pain and all, it got to the point where, like, it was impossible to sleep. So I'm gonna pause the music just real quickly. I'm gonna pause my music as well for 2 seconds so I can hear myself. I'm going to see if I can upload an audio file to OBS and have it play that. Because if I can, then that's actually kind of good. Because I know I can do it with video files. Can I upload an MP3 file to OBS? Okay, I can. So I just have to keep playing the music. It also sounds like a complicated process anyways, so... Buzzkill, baby. Dude, I do have to start fixing my sleep schedule at some point. I might save that for the week before I go back to college, because no, I don't even have to be up early for that. I was like, oh, I could just do it the week I go back to college, because I technically go back on a Saturday. But I realized, like, the only appointment I have, or only thing I really have that week, other than waking up to go to Millersville, would be my genetic testing, assuming they don't forget the paperwork again. But that's at 2:30 in the afternoon, not 8 a.m. I take melatonin, but it can have you. But I take the melatonin, but it can make you have very vivid dreams, and I don't like that at all. I don't remember having very vivid dreams, and I was using melatonin quite a lot. I don't know. That might just be because last semester was such a blur. So, you know, don't take it from me exactly. That's just my advice. But don't have to listen to me. I'm also not, I mean, I am a doctor, but I'm not a doctor. Actually, I'm gonna... I have some, very interesting wording in here. Some of these alerts. Tear reference again. Large and extremely violent tornado with a devastating history of catastrophic damage across New York and western Lancaster counties, continuing its historical tear through northeastern Lancaster County. Now, I do something interesting here with the update warnings, the update to the previous warnings. So what I did is I just put a tornado emergency continues for northeastern Lancaster County, including the cities of New Holland, Terre Hill, and Blue Ball until 6 p.m. Instead of like just having a tornado warning remains in effect after this part, which I think is interesting. Ooh, this part is here also good here as well. This tornado is on a direct path to strike the city of Terror Hill within the next several minutes. If the tornado were to directly strike the town, the entire town would almost certainly be destroyed. Given the history of catastrophic to borderline apocalyptic damage and a continued violent radar signature, a worst-case scenario seems likely. If you are in Terror Hill and listening to this message, get underground now, as you may not survive this violent tornado above ground. I thought that was pretty good. Evans here, hello. I have a DM from... Hold on, FT's calling me. Hello. Hello, Mr.
Wheeler is my Fortnite.
Wheeler is my Fortnite. Have you included any intensity guide and stuff? The MCDs in the scenario will have intensity guide and stuff. Don't worry. I'll probably have it brought up in the scenes as well.
Okay, dog. Take an Ativan mixed with Restorol. Just do it. Wait, not everyone has Ativan. Fuck. Dude, I mean, don't feel bad because my sleep schedule sucks too.
I got like a month before I have to, I guess, well, more like 3 weeks to worry about fixing mines.
Yeah.
Because what's my current class schedule? Hold on. I can now pull this up without my entire information being doxed, which is lovely.
Yeah.
I might have to log in. I might have to... I'm gonna have to do this. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I wonder if part of my sleeping habits is due to me just being depressed all the time. I don't know. I'm not saying I'm looking for sympathy. I'm just saying maybe that's a possibility. Like maybe that's a reason. I don't know.
I definitely... I'm not a doctor, obviously, but I definitely do think being depressed or something definitely would increase your sleep time.
Yeah. So he's just been mentally exhausting. That's all.
View, can I view, okay, view my class schedule. What's my earliest class? This is not what I intended to do. Okay. Oh, actually it works. Okay, my earliest class is a 9 AM currently. Which isn't terrible.
I'm trying to sleep, not overdose. Bruh.
Dude, let me tell you, some of these nights, it will take me like almost like 45 minutes to an hour to sleep. Because I'll go to bed, I'll just pull up Instagram to start watching Reels for like half an hour. And then finally decide, I should probably go to sleep. And it's been like 20 minutes trying to sleep. It's such a bad habit.
For real though.
I'm also, if anyone's interested, my classes so far are... So I have a class in here called Vector Data Analysis that I'm gonna swap out for another class that that I was suggested to retake, and I will. So I have that. I have chemistry and associated lab, Calc 1, and then I'm taking elementary Spanish for one of my requirements.
Eben licks doorknobs. Is that true, Eben? Do you lick doorknobs, Eben? I think that's true. Not gonna lie.
I don't know.
I think Wheeler does. I'm not sure. Do you, Wheeler?
No.
Okay,
Ooh, I don't know if I was on stream when I made this wording, but I like this wording here. I'm pretty sure I was. But the stress that certain areas won't be impacted until later, but given history. Elementary Spanish, hey, it takes that,
Oh
it
my
will
god.
actually, taking that class should actually kick out one of my requirements of like the basic gen education stuff, which is actually kind of lovely. The other two classes I took to fill out my, I guess what we call them in Millersville, G1s, were popular music and love songs through the ages.
Dude, look, I'm just glad to be out of school until at least until I have to go to college soon.
Okay, I'm on my third attempt of Calc 1. So thank you. But in my defense on Calc 1, the first time I got a teacher that never taught it before, and the second time, tumor. So,
Yeah. This man making excuses. I'm kidding. Dude, a teacher that never taught before. Come on.
no, the
Man.
teacher never genuinely taught Calc 4. Also, apparently a teacher I had my spring semester apparently doesn't like math majors. And I'm a
The
math major.
tumor is obviously not an excuse, but come on, man. That teacher sounds like an excuse. Come on, Wheeler.
Well, no, I was just making an observation because people
No,
do
I'm joking. I'm joking.
I know you are. Da, ba, ba, da, 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 da. Okay, you should transfer to MU in 2025.
We should get K in here, bro.
Okay, Kay ran out of Discord messages, so I told them. Huh? Did I miss something? Someone sneakily donated.
Wait,
Evan
what?
did. Evan with the $3.33 saying, "Have a good sleep." Thank you, Evan.
That's wild. That's wild.
And I'm glad to know that that works.
Mm-hmm. That's an Evan W.
So I at least know that works. I just gotta figure out a way to get it to read the text and have the text show up. And then, but I'm not worried about that. The donation thing worked, and that's all that matters to me. But thank you, Evan, for the 333.
How come I can't see it in the chat?
Because he donated it through the Stream Elements link in the description. He didn't do it through Super Chat.
Oh, gotcha.
But Stream Elements shows both donations through Super Chats and Stream Elements.
Oh, that's cool.
How good is my Met program? I mean, I'm biased because I go there, but I love it here. It's actually really good. We have our own. We do have our own radar now that's going to be operating in the fall.
That's
And
cool.
I know
That's
there's.
baller.
I will tell you guys all about it when I'm there, because I probably won't be as active with you guys when I go off to school, because I'll be college stuff around a bunch of people. But I'll still keep you guys in touch doing the occasional stuff.
Yeah,
What do you
we
mean
wish you the
by
best of luck.
what do you mean by EAS software? Like, cause audio editing, I do it on all in it. Bleh. I do it all in Audacity. I make my screens in Paint.net. Pretty much everything gets edited together in Vegas Pro 20.
You should honestly do Premiere Pro, or is that?
I'm not gonna
I don't know.
forget about you, Kay. Honestly, there might be one night where you might just do a stream out and I'll just join in and I'll be doing something hilariously stupid. You never know.
Yeah, please don't forget about me, Wheeler.
I'm not gonna forget about you guys. Audacity, actually what I can do is Audacity.
Wheeler, if you forget about me, I'm gonna be depressed and sad and run away.
I will not forget about you.
If you forget about
So
me, I'm going to literally just take my pants off, just run around my neighborhood, waving it around. Wheeler.
Alright, so where is this? Okay, right here. So this is Audacity. It's
Do you want
free.
the pants, Wheeler?
What? What did you say?
I said, would you want the pants, Wheeler?
No.
Oh, come on, Wheeler.
Oh, I got another donation. I've been tipped $1. I don't know why I read that off as that. Pete Pizzaphone, thank you for the $1, Eben, to say pizza phone. Very much appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
Now I believe I want to say this since Stream Elements is connected. I believe all of my things go through PayPal, which means I think they go directly to my bank account. I'm not sure. Versus YouTube where they take half of it and then I gotta wait like a month. It's annoying, but like I'm not picky. I mean, I got paid yesterday, so I have money.
Everybody fears when the pants are off, but
Yeah.
you should all fear when the underpants are off.
So Audacity is free open source. Audacity is lovely. I think everyone in the EAS can, like 95% of people that make scenarios in this community use Audacity. It's a wonderful program. I used it before making scenarios. I was using it in my high school as early as like 2017. I have been storm chasing actually. Um, I've been on plenty of chases. I'll share. I believe which video is this? Okay. So for if this will pause, my first ever unofficial storm chase, I guess you can say, is me and two people I knew locally that are friends. We met up at Miller's, we got food and stuff, and we went out chasing this snow squall. This was a day where like one of those like notable snow squalls that like you can see on models, and obviously, if you pick up on it, you want to go out and see this. So,
Oh my god, screw my dumbass. No way.
what did you do?
Bro, no. No. Screw my ass. No. What the frick? Oh my god.
So
Wheeler. Wheeler.
What did you do?
So I tried to export my mock, right?
Yes.
I misclicked it and deleted all of my progress. Unreal.
FT. Oh my! I did not get thrown in Rolling Fork. I was. You know where I was, March 24th, and I complained about this. I was at a boring arcade I spent like $20 to go to for mostly laser tag. The laser tag was fun, but nothing else there was worth it. My goodness. Okay, so this was my first ever unofficial chase. This was a snow squall, and this almost looks like a shelf. It was like 40 degrees outside, and it had like a shelf.
Somebody please just take a roll of duct tape, douse it in bleach, smack it onto my eye, and then just rip it off. And then just repeat that process over and over and over and over again
And
until I go blind.
Hello, Lava Fanatic. So back to my
I am
first
the
chasing.
biggest dummy in the entire universe for what I just did. What on earth? You know what the worst part is, Wheeler? You know what the worst part is?
You were done with it.
No, it was 10 minutes long.
10 minutes? What are you? Oh my goodness. Anyways, so this was a. He sounds so devilish right now. He is absolutely dying. But this video right here, this was a gustnado along the Susquehanna River.
I got it. Dude, why?
Oh, dude, it's getting.
Did we just see that? Yeah.
Yes, we did.
Okay, I feel better now.
My first ever like half chase. My first ever like sort of chase, and I just catch a gustnado. Wow, gustnado along the Susquehanna. I wasn't complaining. FT has lost it. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to see.
10 minutes, Wheeler. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. That just sums up this entire day. Unbelievable.
Let me find it. I do not know what's wrong with him.
No. Wheeler, help me. Oh my god, I'm just.
So one of my friends I was with, who some of you might know from Weather Twitter, he's still laughing about this. My goodness, are you okay?
Wheeler, I'm crying, not laughing.
I think he sent the normal speed video of this in Discord, but I don't want to bother finding it right now. But this is pretty much as like the whale's mouth is going over us. And there's just a gustnado. You can see the waves along the river here. And you can see this is probably back like a mile. You can't see anything. And then the weak show of cloud coming through, and it's not very like noticeable. But right there is your gustnado. It's a much better shot. First ever chase, I got that. I was not complaining. Now, second chase. It was a month later. Let me find it.
I'm gonna lose my mind. No.
Now, I'm gonna steal one of my friend's picture from this day. But we caught this
10 freaking minutes. 10
after
minutes,
about
Wheeler.
like 6 or 7, like 7 hours of driving.
Oh my god.
Oh, I guess 5 hours. We decided to latch on to this storm on the Pennsylvania-Maryland border, and we were still quite far north. So we dropped south, and we got this. This is one of my friend's pictures. But this was in Pennsylvania at night, at sunset. This is Pennsylvania. This, you don't do this. This was stupid by us. But like,
I need an Ativan.
this quality sucks, but you can kind of still show the supercell structure. I'm pretty sure this is like, I don't know what this is. I'm not informed of this stuff, which is terrible, but I think it's the RFD cut. There's I got this picture with my crappy phone, but just look at that thing. She's a beauty.
What have I done with my life, Wheeler?
I don't know what you've done.
Damn it.
You've spent like the past 10 minutes laughing about it. But like, if I had an actual like decent camera and got a good shot, this probably would have looked beautiful. I would have like slapped that on my background in a heartbeat, but it didn't come out that well.
Okay, can I please have an Ativan? Please.
All right, so
I
that
need it. I am dead.
you are like, yeah, you are literally dying. And then I had another chase with
Minutes.
one of my friends 12 days later.
So what was as
So-
bad as that iceberg font?
Oh, not the iceberg font again. Let me see. Okay.
Do you even know, Wheeler, how bad that font is?
Yes. I mean, the structure for a second chase was about the craziest thing I could have ever expected. We chased this day. This was March 31st, 2022. Neat little shelf cloud. We were,
Somebody calling it.
I think we were on US 15, just north of Harrisburg.
Oh my God! Somebody call a freaking ambulance.
Wasn't the most impressive shelf cloud, obviously, but it was pretty happy. Oh yeah, I tried picking out some suspicious glowing. That was just nothing. Actually, the sun were. That is copyrighted music, and I prefer to. Okay, I have
Why
a
will-
Snapchat notification at 3 a.m. One of my friends just sent me a snap.
Tell me
So
why. Wheeler. Just tell me why.
I don't know. Oh, this
Why do I
double
suffer
rainbow.
like this every single day?
Hey, at least you didn't spend almost 4 days trying to render a 2-hour scenario.
10-minute long.
I have this beautiful double rainbow outside of a Chick-fil-A,
Wheeler.
which
The rendering
It's
process
kind of-
was horrible, but I lost all my progress. And this was my hardest working video yet.
do I have anything else in here? Oh, I do have something else in here.
Yeah, keep ignoring me, Wheeler. Attaboy.
I'm showing off some of my chase stuff. And then we had this
I'm
very
dying.
nice, like, stacked shelf a few hours later at, like, 11
Son,
p.m.
No one cares. I'm dying over here.
This is actually kind of a better shot of it. But it was beautiful. It was a great way to end off that day. But I was on campus for that, so I don't know if that really counts as, like, chase, but it was during a chase day.
Somebody tell Kate that I need an Ativan right now. Like, no joke. He's the doctor, so please somebody give me some help. Wheeler, as my blushing bride, will you please take me to the doctor?
Yes, you can go to the doctors.
Thank you. Thank you, honey. Can you
Oh, yeah, I-
drive? I'm
No.
too psychotic to drive. Wheeler, I'm too psychotic to drive. Did you not hear how I laughed?
Yeah, I know.
I need the Ativan.
Just K to drive you. I don't know. Let me try to
He's-
find.
Literally the doctor in the office. What am I supposed to do? Call an Uber?
Yeah. Let's see if I can find this. Because after that point, I didn't really get anything interesting. I had some cool convective showers still in school, but like, have anything. We're going through the summer. I was in a tornado-warned. There was a tornado-warned supercell. To my north and west, I was in the tornado warning in like July. I tried running out to see something and like couldn't see anything from my memory.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Not this July, last July.
Dude,
No, I gotta see another 20x supercell. This
Dude, in July 2020, I was in
2022.
Arizona.
Oh.
I had to. But in July 2020 for me though, There was a tornado warning in Arizona where I lived, and I tried to run out and see it. Couldn't see a darn thing.
Wheeler,
Yeah.
we need to get you in the plane, dude. I probably could have this year if it wasn't for my tumor. Who knows?
Hey, Willard, can I apologize for a second? I was trying to be funny, even though I am genuinely kind of upset about what happened. I was trying to be a little bit of funny.
Oh no, it's good.
I was trying to laugh for the pain.
This
It
is
sucks though. I mean, it does, because the truth is that was my most hardworking video yet, and it's gone now. And I don't know if I can rebuild it. I spent 2 hours on it.
that's 2 hours for a 10-hour video is not bad, I'd say. I just said 10-hour video. Oh my goodness. A 10-minute video.
See,
This
I'd
was
make a joke about you being dumb right now, but I just did a dumb thing, so I'd be better just to keep my mouth shut.
I should.
Oh yeah, there's funny audio in this. This is my friend speaking. These lines kind of had like some, what were they called?
Yeah, I'm his boyfriend, Charlie. You know, I'm from
No.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Dante
I
from
wrote
Atlanta,
a
Georgia.
Supercell to get here, and that's when me and Wheeler first met on our first storm chasing date. We were
We never had
in
a
the
storm chasing
metro.
date. Nope, there was no nightmare in the Metroplex an EAS scenario.
There was, and we were there for it, and
It's kind
we
of
were
hard.
sharing a little picnic in
This didn't
Oklahoma, and
happen.
then all of a sudden a tornado came, and yeah, Wheeler just picked me up and carried me to safety, and yeah, we've been with each other for 25 years.
Didn't happen. Anyways, this line here had some like, if you can kind of tell, there's some like curling motion. This had line, and some of them around Millersville do as well. They have this like these mesophores within the line, and we pretty much had one going right over us.
As
So
you can see,
what's
my fifth wife doesn't want anything to do with me. Understandable, because
absolutely?
the other four left me for a J.C. Penney.
Let's see.
Too bad
What's
we're
the next
married
one?
now.
Ooh, the 25th. Dude, this day I'm mad because I went out chasing and it backfired. This was approaching our campus, and we decided we wanted to go out and chase, and it was with another group of friends. It didn't go over quite well because by the time we got to somewhere, it looked like that.
Hey,
Yeah,
Willard, should we tell them about the time we were at OU?
No, I'm explaining my chasing history to the chat.
Yeah, I know that's part of that's part of our storm chasing history. That's kind of where we almost first met.
No. Anyways, it absolute pain. Yeah,
Oh,
this
well,
was
you just don't
so
wanna admit.
cool. And then we got to here, and it's like, I mean, I think this is cool Mamatis at the least. Some post storms shenanigans. Do I have anything else in here after that? I'm gonna guess no. Ooh. No, that. I do have a sunset picture I'll share on stream real quick.
Okay, that's actually a really good picture.
Which picture? I've shown about 15 quadrillion.
Like pretty much every single one.
Oh, good, thank you. This was a nice sunset we had.
I went back and just looked at everything. Oh, that's a pretty sunset, yeah.
I don't think I have anything between then and. Oh, I do have something. I don't know what was
the sunset we saw in Oklahoma when we first met. Remember that, Wheeler?
I don't know what this was, but this was cool looking. Like, this just looks sick in general.
Yo, what? Go back to that. Yo, what in the...
I don't know what it was, but it was the coolest thing, and I was like, I'll take pictures of it and just roll was it?
Holy moly.
And then from that point, I didn't get much for the rest of the year. Oh, I did get something
Either
else.
I'm having a stroke or my heart's about to stop. That's the prettiest. That's one of the prettiest pictures I've seen of clouds.
I will okay. This was the day before I moved to dorm buildings. And for context, this was the Saturday before finals. So I moved dorm buildings the week of finals. This was, I presume this was a shelf cloud, and it was a pretty neat one. But this was literally like December. This was December like 3rd, I think it was. And I
That's
got
a good
that.
pick.
I didn't complain.
Yeah, that's nice.
Snow. Didn't get to see pretty much any of that.
I got to go, but it was nice talking to you. It was nice losing my mind on here. I'm gonna go try to recover. I'm gonna go try to recover my sanity and that video now. I hope y'all have a good
All
night.
right. You too, Mr. FT.
Okay. Thank you.
He lost his mind. Why did they switch? I switched. I switched dorm buildings before finals. Long story. Now that it's like I'm, I guess, sane and I don't have potentially a tumor starting in my back, it was kind of stupid. Yeah, this is Mamatis before snow. I'd like to mention this was before snow. Good night, FT. Oh yeah, we did a. This is our weather balloon. This is our weather deck. It was snowing at this point. I think I have a good picture of snow. This was the only time in Millersville during the winter season we had accumulating snow. Oh, and then here I am on the Millersville page because I cared about that. Okay, next thing. Was this? That's just kind of a scuffed picture. Next, a few cool lightning bolts. Didn't really get any sort of shelf with this, but some lightning bolts. I chased April 1st and had a. This was the enhanced where like there were like. Where there were a bunch of tornadoes in New Jersey. But we see on the PA side, which I hated. Kind of a neat shelf, nothing eye-popping. I just scrolled back a picture. I just scrolled past a picture of large Encrustables. This might be a shelf. Oh, this was. I had a time at home. When I went home in April for a few doctor's appointments. I'm not going to show it, but we had some storms through. All the pictures here, these are a bunch of convective showers. I was on my way back to Millersville. This also leads into something else that happened this day. Oh, I disconnected me from the call automatically. Okay. Anyways. This had some Mamatis with it, by the way. Cool structure. And then I got back to Millersville stuff, and then another storm came through. Kind of an ill-defined shelf, I would say. but I was like the only person out there tracking it. There's some good Mamatus here later. Yeah, there's some good backhand Mamatus there. And that's... That's been it for the most part until recently, which you guys have seen all the recent stuff. Now, Kay said he wanted to show me some... He wants me to show you guys some of his stuff. Nick, what are you doing? It's 3 a.m. Shouldn't you be asleep? That's just the wrong thing to do. Hold on one moment. I need to figure out the... There we go. Oh yeah, this is Kay's chasing experience. Alright, Nick. So, spoiler alert, my real name is Peter. It's a 3 a.m. stream, I don't care. Some Nick calls me that. But this is some of Kay's stuff. This was the day of that tornado outbreak in literally just Indiana. Wow, look at that. He got some of this stuff unintentionally. No, I'm actually better off just going through here. Shh, Nick. We don't talk about it. El Reno 2013 was a PDS. Oh, it was it Tori? I must have been Tori. Oh, there we go. This is pretty sick.
Unbelievable. Look at this. Turquoise hue up there. Unbelievable. Rapid rising motion. Rapid rising motion. Unbelievable.
Alright, 625. I forgot this date. I forgot the date it happened. I didn't forget the outbreak. Okay, is there anything I'm missing? Pulse storms. Oh my god. Fuck you for this one still, by the way. What? I really don't know what else is like in here. Well, I don't know what other chase stuff you would have on there. So... Did I take a water out? I'm kind of thirsty. Now that I think about it. But... Oh yeah, we can... Hold on. We can look through... Nick's stuff here. Nick only... Nah, I'm not gonna call him out like that. Nick literally had this. Literally not even kidding. When was this? I might have played 25 seconds, so might have broken like 15 different copyright strikes. But oh wow. I don't know what other stuff to look through because oh yeah, you had this recently. Now you're good. It's not copyrighted by Storyful anymore. Oh, good. I don't know. His account is mostly weather stuff, and then his occasional chase stuff. But probably everyone and their mother has seen that. 12,000 likes, by the way. Of course, Florida. Because you know. I just opened up GR2. Oops. Windy, great observation. Windy. Always does the dance. That is so true. Not this year. Oi, hello, local potato. Oi! Is there anything else I can find on here that I like to specifically share? Because I'm not gonna scroll through all of your tornado tweets because that's boring. Because I'm mean. I am boring, let me tell you. See, this is what you get for having a drone. Wish you went chaseable. Even with the sea breeze, you get stuff like that. Pluto ordered Nick. Of course I'm gonna order pancakes at the International House of Pancakes. I always get pancakes when I'm there. Oh, it's close enough to a supercell. Now, Puerto Rico tornado, that was 100% an EF2. I'd like to mention. Bunch of Phillies. January 3rd, 20... Why do I not remember this tornado? Why is it so... January 3rd? I don't remember that. Oh, whatever. Oh, this is a funny video. You guys have probably seen it. There goes the porta potties.
Holy shit!
They're running away.
Oh wow! Wow! Windows up.
I just closed out of a tab. Oh, it was my photos tab. Okay. Hmm. Is there anything? I'm just intrigued and stuff. What is this? So, this video here was any of the EAS videos based around the, like, recreating what alerts would be for 9/11 are a little suspicious. Colossus is very good. I have no clue what this is. But just scrolling through this feels very Hermitage-like.
Residents of the city of Norfolk are strongly advised to seek shelter immediately. Lock and barricade all windows and doors with heavy objects to prevent these zombies.
Like, just scrolling through this seems very Hermitage-like. And this got 2.5 thousand views in 6 days? How? This is just a bunch of very lame screens.
Of this emergency. Stay tuned to this station for more information.
Yeah, this is a bunch of Easy Plus screens, I don't know. But they're a bunch of kind of boring screens, same boring audio, and it captures the algorithm more incredibly well. Are you free on Sunday? Yeah, I'm free Sunday. Nothing against Hermitage. I just don't think the style for a 2-hour video is interesting. We watched this on stream, on someone's stream. And we thought it was good, but this is just the concept of the alien tack that Delta Forge did, Clay remastered, and this is just drug out to 50 minutes. This was a good scenario by YP. The LA Nightmare. I got told something about this scenario. I actually might want to watch it on stream intentionally. This looks like it's a tornado scenario. Oh.
The National Weather Service in Los Angeles has issued Tornado Watch number 1.
A high risk for Los Angeles. August 12th, 2025. I mean, this is kind of
Previous Category 4 storm that swept through the coast of Mexico and the Bahamas. We currently have no defeat of the storm at the moment at Santa Rosa Island or Santa Barbara.
This is an interesting screen. One I haven't seen before, but it's just kind of...
National Weather Eastern Ventura County, west of Port Hueneme, or 60 miles Eastern California, west central Los Angeles County in southwestern California, until 5:45 p.m. At 5:14 p.m., a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located 7 miles southwest of Port Hueneme, or 60 miles west of Los Angeles, heading east at 50 miles.
Why 60 miles west of Los Angeles? That is oddly specific. This is, I admit, this is cool. Why is there a civil danger warning in here? It's an I mean, this isn't as like detailed as some other, but this is at least better than a good portion of weather scenarios. I don't know why there's a civil danger warning in here, but I got told something about this. Well, I think it was by K4. Let me check. He put it in his Discord server. Quote from him: scenario about people turning into a white, gooey substance. I mean, that's kind of a bit of a suspicious way to explain it. Good night, Nick. Now that he's gone, apparently based on a video game. A black hole warning. This seems like it was stolen. Or maybe it's not. I don't know anyone that's just put black hole warning. Mario.exe. Great Texas. I gotta watch that later and see if that's. I'll just look through it.
Orange. Stay away from windows. If an
You would not have sirens when a hurricane warning is in effect. This is an advertisement. Kind of basic scroll. This stuff is cool. And it seems done correctly. Dude, I remember I found this template for a news station during high school and something. All of these screens seems like screens I've seen before used. Except maybe like these ones. The one I recreated in my Too Close to Home. What cover?
Doesn't tone any mute.
Okay. We'll see if this is good. I gotta move. I'm moving somewhere real quick. Oh wait, I can't. Okay. So what I'll do.
This is NOAA weather radio. All hazards. Very strong winds coming to Texas. The National Weather Service has issued a Hurricane Watch number 23, effective until 11:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Okay, no, like, I know this is probably nitpicking to an extent. But like, hurricane watches aren't numbered. And they run until top of the hour times. That just kind of slightly annoys me.
This watch includes the following counties in Texas: El Paso, Austin, Dallas, Fort Worth, and Orange. Remember, a hurricane watch means that winds are picking up strong and could lead to a hurricane forming. Stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio, broadcasting radio stations for the latest severe weather information. A severe thunderstorm warning remains effective until 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Oh, I hope that it becomes a Category 5. Okay, there's a hurricane warning 30 minutes later. Well, I am doing a chair swap out real quick. Swapping out my chair for a weirder chair. Just my back's bothering me just a tiny bit. Just real quick. And I also might have a snack with this as well.
The National Weather Service in Houston has issued a hurricane warning for Orange County, Dallas County, Fort Worth County.
Now, I'm not the smartest person with Texas geography, but if I remember correctly, because I mean, this is kind of a thing you could do with just a little bit of research. Houston would not be issuing hurricane warnings for Dallas, for the DFW Metroplex. That is served by the National Weather Service in Fort Worth.
Austin County until 12 p.m. Pacific Standard
Austin County?
Time at 11 a.m. A confirmed Category 5 hurricane Christopher was located near El Paso, moving east at 26 miles per hour.
Why is this near El Paso? I need answers. Why? Am I missing something? Like, I could care about the way you word a hurricane warning. I still think it should be at least somewhat close to correct. But a hurricane in El Paso, a Category 5 in El Paso, does not make sense. Like, think about it.
This is a very dangerous hurricane. Take cover now. Move to an interior room in the lowest floor on a sturdy. Stay away from windows. If in a mobile home or vehicle, move to the close substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris.
Not a Category 5. But you want it to be a Category 5? This feels very counterintuitive. I'll say, don't go to the lowest floor of a building during a Category 5 hurricane approaching. Apparently, North Korea is preparing to nuke the USA. I don't even know if that's true. Because I guess the thing with that is you're pretty much a nuclear war would almost guarantee mutually assured destruction to an extent. Alright, civil authorities. My nitpick is that the scrolling text is very large.
The following message
I'm
is
not going to
transmitted
judge
so
someone
requesting
for
the
a
Texas
TV
National
show
Guard.
they...
A storm surge from Hurricane Christopher is rising. Right now, it's still at Category 5. This hurricane is the most powerful hurricane ever. All residents must remain in their underground shelters until the hurricane passes. No evacuation orders are needed, but be sure to get all the necessary supplies.
Okay. You do not get to the lowest, most interior room when there is a Category 5 hurricane coming, especially in a storm surge or flood-prone area. You get out of those areas. And if you are in those areas, you move to higher ground. Or essentially in a place, the highest ground, where, I don't know, you get the higher ground. You don't seek underground shelter. That's very confusing. It's very confusing.
Such as food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a flashlight, a fully charged cell phone, phone chargers, and a battery-powered radio with extra batteries. Stay tuned to TV radio stations or other media outlets
only
for
gets
more
better.
information on this dangerous situation.
By the way, I know people will judge people for what background stuff they use for like this scrolling text and stuff. I don't care what you use, as long as it's nothing oddly weird or suspicious. This is just probably like his favorite TV show, so I can respect it. I would do the same.
Callus gave the order to retreat. And I am giving you the order to stay.
It won't get any worse. Okay. This is all evolving way too fast as well. For a hurricane story, you want to start a few days in advance. This is like, he's almost treating it like this like a supercell or something. But it just doesn't like line up at all. "3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. In Texas? I don't get that. Like, what is that supposed to mean? Why is it Pacific Standard Time? Also, these are just like cities within the states. Like, I'm pretty sure Orange County is the county for. I see. I'm currently on my floor, so I'm really too lazy to like fully search this up. But if this was an actual civil danger warning for presumably 6 counties spread out across the state, you might as well just issue it for the whole state. Texas is Central Daylight Time or Central Standard Time. Also, why is this occurring in Standard Time? Because this would, I mean, it's not entirely possible to get at least a major up until like the Gulf of Mexico in November. It's just late October, early November. It's just rare, extremely rare. But for a scenario like this, I'm fine with it. Like, you can have extremely unrealistic scenarios and still do it well. But there comes a point where saying there's a Category 5 hurricane coming from El Paso, where that's just like, that's not even like, that's just confusing to the viewer.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Texas State National Guard and the National Weather Service. Hurricane Christopher has gone into a Category 6 hurricane. This is the one ever hurricane that's gone into Category 6. Christopher is about to strike the entire state of Texas within the next few minutes. All residents in Texas must evacuate immediately. Grab all the necessary.
Now we're evacuating? Good night, Hendrik. Why are we now just evacuating for this? When a message 30 minutes, or I forgot, 30 minutes or an hour ago, completely contradicted that statement. I feel like if
More information on this dangerous situation.
the screen is pretty close to being cracked, just I don't get most of the stuff. This is not how Harvey
Good
wants.
afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the United States News. I am Paul Dickinson, and this is a update to the Hurricane Christopher situation that was occurring for a couple of hours. The hurricane is starting to die down. Right now it on Category 3, it about to go on to Category 2 soon. All residents must be away from Texas, as the state is severely damaged. Rescue crews are on their way to rescue the people that are trapped in the debris from the hurricane. That is all I have for now. We will update you for more information when it comes available.
I can understand an grammar error or two, or even a few throughout a scenario. But there's so many there where it becomes just like almost unbearable. Random cap. I'm just trying to be honest about this. We're 7 minutes in. I'm not sure why there's random capitalizations in places as well. Alright, another breaking news segment.
Welcome back to the United States News. I am Paul Dickinson, and we got some good news. The hurricane is now over, but the state of Texas is completely destroyed. It will take a long time to recover from the hurricane. However, only 95% of the people in Texas survived and only 5% died. We will remember the 5% who died in the storm. The state of Texas will be closed until further notice. If anyone tries to enter Texas,
Oh,
you
what?
recover from the hurricane. However, only 95% of the people in Texas survived and
Only 95%?
only 5% died. We will remember the
What's Texas population? Let me check something. I want to say Texas population is like 20 million. $30 million. So that implies almost 1.5 million people died from this hurricane.
%5 who died in the storm. The state of Texas will be closed until further notice. If anyone tries to enter Texas, you will be arrested and shot on sight. That's all I have for now.
Huh? Okay. What? I'm gonna make sure I heard that correctly again.
Further notice. If anyone tries to enter Texas, you will be arrested and shot on sight. That's all.
You will be arrested and shot on sight. Huh? Like, I can Why would you be arrested, but shot on sight at the same time? Arrested. You could have just said kept it at arrested and say fine, but
All I have for now. More information will come from the Texas National Guard soon.
I can bet you $15 you didn't make this screen.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Texas Emergency Management Agency, a radiological advisory for the south coast of the United States that includes Georgia, Florida, Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, California, Arizona, and Nevada. The
What? The southern coast of Oklahoma. Let me just make sure I heard that right.
advisory for the south coast of the United States that includes Georgia, Florida, Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, California, Arizona, and Nevada. The
Oklahoma, Nevada do not connect to the... I don't even think California technically has a southern coast, because that southern California.
Radiological materials from the hurricane in Texas are spreading all across the southern United States. All residents in Georgia, Florida, Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, California, Arizona, and Nevada.
Nevada.
Materials.
Oklahoma, Arizona, Nevada do not connect to any bodies of water. And in that case, where's Alabama? Kay brings up a good point. Where's Alabama, Mississippi, and in this case too, New Mexico? There are 3 states here that don't even border any oceans, but are still on here. It seems like very little proper research went into this.
From the hurricane in Texas are spreading all across the southern United States. All residents in the mentioned states must seek to a fallout shelter immediately.
Where's the source of the fallout? Because that would be good to know. That's just kind of like a general criticism. If I am listening to an alert and they just tell me, oh, there's fallout if you're in this area, shelter in place, where's it coming from? And radiological advice.
Fallout is a product of nuclear attacks. Stay tuned for more information on this dangerous situation.
You know what my gripe is? My gripe is when they do that, fallout is something of nuclear attacks. It just says nuclear attack. It's ever like of anything else. Aw, poop? The fallout source is never given. So then where's the source of the fallout?
Welcome back to the United States News. I am James Brown, substituting for Paul Dickinson. But anyways, we got more information about the radiological materials. It seems that they are going to make the nuclear power plants explode in the southern states. All residents must seek to a fallout shelter immediately.
Wait a moment. Okay. There is a point in realism where you reach things that just seem just stupid. So the source of the radioactive materials is not from the nuclear power plants, but the radiation is going to cause the nuclear power plants to explode. That's, even on an unrealistic scale, that just sounds stupid. Am I wrong? So the radiation source isn't from the nuclear power plants, but the radiation itself is going to cause the nuclear power plants to explode. That just seems very flipped, confusing, and downright doesn't make any sense. Like, I can create a Category 6 hurricane scenario. Very unrealistic, have a bunch of dumb stuff happened. But I think there's a line crossed where it's like, what does any of this mean? And I think we've crossed this line with some of the stuff here.
If you don't have a fallout shelter, call 911 and the police will take you to a near fallout shelter. That's all for right now.
Also, maybe just a small gripe. I'm pretty sure there would be designated numbers to call other than just 911 to have everything, have people send you to fallout shelters. The timescale. I mentioned this at the beginning. This is a hurricane scenario. We're getting updates every 15 to 30 minutes. I think we're only like a few hours in, realistically.
This is James Brown, signing off.
All the nuclear power plants in the southern states are going to explode by the radiological materials. That's just, again, there's a line between unrealistic, but you can still make it sense, and just unrealistic and it just doesn't make sense in scenarios where you can get out, like, unrealistic but makes sense, you can get away with it. Unrealistic makes no sense, you can't get away with it. Because I know people in the community can make genuinely good scenarios. I think everyone can make genuinely good scenarios. If you put in the effort. To me, I'm not gonna lie, effort was not put in. There's a very much lack of research. The situation is just very extreme and would never get close to happening unless Mexico entirely flooded and it just drowned. Once again, pretty sure he just...
Nuclear power plant warning.
At the least you can do is make your own screens. I know these screens are not made on their own. Because you can easily just, like, find them on Google or screenshot them and then just put them in your scenario. If you're gonna make a scenario, please at least make your own screens. Even if you just recreate them. I can tell when people recreate screens and stuff. I did it. And I did one really good. But from what I can tell here, these are not recreated. These are just like sniped and just put in.
Nuclear power plant warning. Nuclear power plant warning. Nuclear power plant warning. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Emergency Management Agency. A nuclear power plant warning was issued for the southern west and east coast of the United States. The radiological materials has exploded the nuclear power plants. All residents must seek to a fallout shelter immediately. Fallout is a product of nuclear attacks. Prolonged exposure to radioactive fallout will result in certain sickness or death. It will take a minute after the impact of fallout could spread. Stay tuned for more information on this dangerous situation.
Pretty sure this is the emergency action notification. Okay. This is my gripe. I do not like how the 50,000 weather radios going off are used to signal that an emergency action notification is coming. I never really have. I don't think I ever will. Now, I do like the idea of sometimes putting... This was mainly an older thing, not something done during the day. I did this as well. Where you would put, like no weather radio sirens in your scenarios. And if you did it right, it was cool. But most days it doesn't get done now because it's not really that intriguing anymore. But...
This is an emergency action notification requested by the White House. All the EAS participants will follow activation procedures in the EAS Operating Handbook for a national level emergency. The President of the United States or his designated representative will shortly deliver a message over the emergency alert system. Please stand by. Please stand by. Please stand by.
Here come the sirens.
We interrupt our regular programming. This is a national emergency. Important details will follow. This is an emergency action notification. All broadcast and cable systems should transmit this emergency action notification message. This station has interrupted its regular programming at the request of the White House to participate in the emergency alert system. During this emergency, most stations will remain on the air to provide news and information to the public and assigned areas. This is NBC, and we will now continue to serve the Houston area. If you're not in this local area, you should now tune to stations providing news and information for your local area. You are listening to the...
Now, this is just my personal opinion. People can disagree and stuff. But I don't care if people use emergency action notification or national emergency message. I personally could care less. I'm not going to critique it here. All I'm going to say is make your own screens. I can tell you this is a very old screen I've seen used several times. And I'd like to see people get creative, put time into scenarios, and actually make their own screens. Because I streamed it. Recreating that Fox 5 screen, obviously it was pretty much exactly the same thing. But I used a different font, I changed a few things. That took me like an hour to do. Honestly, that's one screen that was like a good portion of the scenario. But even then, making my weather screens these days, like putting them in Paint.net, even once I edit them in Paint.net, they're not technically done. Because I put them into the editor, and then I have to make the warnings and stuff. My screens take time to make, and they put effort. It's kind of what I want to see from the community more. Not these screens that some early people used and still get drug around in the modern day as if they're good. Nostalgically pleasing, but just seeing them in a bunch of scenarios is just annoying.
The emergency alert system serving the Houston area. Do not use the telephone. The telephone phone lines should be kept open for emergency use. The emergency alert system has been activated. We interrupt our regular programming at the request of the White House. This is the emergency alert system. All normal programming has been discontinued during this emergency. This is NBC, and we will continue furnishing news, official information, and instructions for the Houston area. If you're not in the Houston area, you should now tune to stations providing news and information for your
Technically
area.
here,
That you listen carefully
minor gripe. But technically here, you could have used what is the NBC sister station in Houston's call sign. Not that it matters much, because there's a lot more about the snare that needs to be improved, but...
For announcements from this station in your local area. The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government. This is not a test. I repeat, this is not a test. Please close attention to this alert, as it will contain a national crisis at around 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. The fallout from the southern power plants have spread all across the United States. In addition, more and more power plants are exploding due to the radiological materials from Hurricane Christopher. This is an extremely dangerous situation and should be
I just don't like the development of the plot line that the radiation is what causes the power plant to explode. Like, even back in the days, looking at it now, even back in the days of Clay, when his chain reactions, and I did it. I'll be honest, I did it. When people would do chain reactions on nuclear power plants, I thought that was at least a better concept. Just straight up nuclear fallout causing an explosion of a nuclear power plant. It fits into the category, as I said, of unrealistic and just doesn't work well. Personal opinion. But I think it's a fair enough grade.
be taken seriously. All residents in the United States must seek U.S. fallout shelter immediately. Fallout.
Also, in the case, fallout was actually spreading across, had already spread across the United States, there would already be an emergency action notification out. Also, this presumably happened all in a matter of an hour, which can, but to think this is within like 8 hours of the hurricane occurring is very wild to me.
Fallout is a product of nuclear attacks. Prolonged exposure to radioactive fallout will result in certain sickness or death. It will take a minute after the impact of fallout can spread. Fallout can spread miles from the denomination site. The President of the United States or his designated representative will be speaking in all radio stations shortly. Please stand by. My fellow Americans, this is the representative of the United States speaking. And today has been a tragic day to our nation. Our second biggest state, Texas, was destroyed by Hurricane Christopher. And then, radiological materials has made fallout to the southern states. Due to that, the entire United States has fallout spreading around. All residents must gather the necessaries such as food, water, clothing, medical supplies, a flashlight, a fully charged cell phone, phone chargers, and a battery-powered radio with extra batteries. This ends my message. Thank you, and God bless the United States of America.
I should have chosen a Bible verse to read.
That was a message from the representative of the United States. However, it isn't known if the fallout will continue to spread. Please stay tuned for more information on this dangerous situation.
"30 minutes later. Once again, presumably we're in
The
Texas.
following
This is
message
not
is
Pacific
transmitted at
Standard
the
Time.
request of the United States government. This is an emergency action termination. The fallout is clearing out the United States. However, there is massive damage in the United States. It will take 5 years to repair the damages from the radiological materials from Hurricane Christopher. We advise all residents to stay in your shelters until everything is fixed. This concludes the activation of the emergency alert system. All normal programming will now resume.
Destiny should have it should have been like at least 2 weeks between those two alerts, not 30 minutes. Five years to fix the entire United States. I mean, just unrealistic, my opinion. That effect was a little cool. Reminder, guys, to watch Callister's Hideout at the FTN Diamond Collab in 10 hours. A civil danger watch? Oh, is this a real alert? Hold on.
A civil danger watch has been issued for Fluvanna County, effective until 11:55 p.m.
This is a real alert. Okay. That's actually kind of wacky. Does this person know? Does this person know? LMD has been gone from the community for a long ass. Has she? Yeah, she's been gone for a long ass time. Clay is a pedo groomer. We've known this for this entire year, pretty much. Like, if you're gonna make... Okay, at least there's...
has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southern...
There's some interesting aspects to this. But... 7.5-inch hail, okay. I don't know why there's an alert counter. It's the same screen concept for the entire scenario. I just don't like... I don't think that content lives anymore. This caught my eye.
Michigan is experiencing a partial meltdown of Reactor 1. However, Plain County.
Like, these are custom-made screens. They might not be great, but at least they're custom-made. My mouse is having a field... That's not custom-made. There's a good amount of custom-made stuff in there. That's at least nice to see. If you guys haven't seen Night of the Sunrise, you should watch that also. You can tell this was made on their own. A National Information Center statement, and then there's EAN. Again, all EASY plus. There's the typical end of the U.S./world whatever video. It's overused. It's not a terrible video, but it's just overused in my opinion. I'm not sure if I want to continue playing this. Hold on. Okay, I don't think that was an EAS scenario. You sent me... You sent me a meme video. You did not send me a scenario. What is this? What are we on filter? I think we're on filter for the past week. Let's look at this week. This month. There's 2 World War III scenarios. The Hornet virus. This was interesting. Oh my god. What do you mean copyright? Did we get whacked for 8 seconds? Please don't tell me I actually got whacked for 8 seconds, right? That would be stupid. Hold on, I can check my Gmail. Please don't tell me I actually got whacked for 8 seconds. Okay, I didn't. At least it didn't seem like I did. Oh, I just realized PayPal sends me people's real name. I did not realize that. Okay, we didn't get whacked by copyright. I was about to say, hey, if you got me copyright claimed for this stream, I was going to be very upset. Yet again, just... Oh, this was a funny video that I saw. Okay, I'm not gonna say real names. Okay, you think I'm gonna do... I'm not gonna do anything with that. I completely forgot I did that. I'm not gonna shout out anyone's real name. I'm not, like, stupid. Oh, look at that. I only had to scroll down so far to get to Washington's walloping. Guys, do you think we should watch this scenario, Washington's walloping? Oh, there's the Grimace Shake. There's nothing really like... Alright, Kay sent me another link. If I can find it. What is this? What is this? What on earth? Why are we watching an avocado time lapse? This is just a time lapse of an avocado. Oh my goodness. Blood rain. It is 4 a.m. Do I want to watch something else? Or should I just, like, end the stream for the night? I think I might end the stream for the night. It's 4 a.m., but there's 5 people watching now. Let's see what one of the World War III scenarios have.
There were missiles, there were tanks coming down from the north, there were paratroopers.
Message. This is not a test. Repeating, this is not a test. The United States is under attack, and in order to survive, you
Florida and Texas, it is still not safe to come out of your shelters.
Okay, this is interesting. I don't know why their EAS screens don't really make up there for that same video. Goodbye. That one of those visuals there was actually pretty good. Okay. I don't know what that alert noise is. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? Is we're gonna go watch my first ever. Let's see. Let's watch this mock from. (2019)
Tornado emergency for central Fresno County, including the cities of Fresno and Clovis. This is likely a mass casualty situation for Fresno and Clovis. The National Weather Service in Hanford has issued a tornado warning for central Fresno County in central California until 8 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. At 7:30 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, Doppler radar and storm spotters were tracking a large and destructive tornado producing extreme damage was located over eastern or 7 miles south of Fresno. Doppler radar showed this tornado moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. Tornado emergency for central Fresno County, including the cities of Fresno and
This was
Clovis.
me in 2019.
This is likely a mass casualty situation for Fresno and Clovis. Hazard type.
deadly tornado. Source: weather spotters confirm tornado. At 7:22 p.m., train spotters reported a large wedge tornado with a history of producing major damage to Carruthers. This tornado is estimated to be 2.2 miles wide. Also, at 7:14 p.m., reports of radioactive materials were being detected within this tornado. If you do not take cover, you may be exposed to radioactive materials. Impact: this is an extremely dangerous and life-threatening situation. Complete devastation is likely to occur for the cities of Clovis and downtown Fresno. Mobile homes will be completely destroyed. Neighborhoods will be completely destroyed and may be unrecognizable to survivors. Flying debris will be deadly for those caught without shelter. Taller buildings will suffer heavy damage, and complete destruction and collapse.
Well, 20 o'clock p.m. 20 o'clock. I mean, I guess that technically isn't wrong if you're reading it military time. But that is...
Locations impacted
Huh?
include Fresno, Clovis, Sanger, Bowles. Damage and complete destruction and collapse of skyscrapers are perceived. Locations impacted include Fresno,
complete
Clovis,
collapse of
Sanger, Bowles,
skyscrapers.
Easton, Delray and Fowler. Precautionary preparedness actions. To repeat, a large and destructive tornado producing extreme damage is on the ground. To protect your life, take cover now. Move to an
The reason why I
interior
made
room
this
on the
mock
lowest
was
floor of a
this for
sturdy
Radio's
building.
birthday.
Avoid windows.
In
A
2019,
mobile home, a vehicle, or outdoors.
I
Move
was
to the closest
16.
substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. Heavy rainfall may obscure.
No one else cares. Aldous, what's another one we can watch real quickly? That's good. That one was probably aimed at a specific individual that is no longer... I can't watch this on stream, but this... I made that. Oh yes. The video that started something bigger.
Tornado emergency for southwestern Morris, northern Hunterdon, southwestern Warren, northwestern Somerset and central Northampton counties. This includes the cities of Phillipsburg and Glen Gardner. This is an extremely dangerous and life-threatening situation. The National Weather Service in Mount Holly has issued a tornado warning for southwestern Morris County in northern New Jersey, northern Hunterdon County in northwestern New Jersey, southwestern Warren County in northwestern New Jersey, northwestern Somerset County in northern New Jersey, central Northampton County in eastern Pennsylvania, until 11:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 11:03 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Doppler radar and storm spotters were tracking a large, violent and destructive wedge tornado was located over Bath or 7 miles west of Easton. Doppler radar showed this destructive wedge moving east at 45 miles per hour. Tornado emergency for southwestern Morris, northern Hunterdon, southwestern Warren, northwestern Somerset and central Northampton counties. This is an extremely dangerous and life-threatening situation. Hazard type: deadly wedge tornado. Source: radar confirmed tornado. At 10:46 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, reports of extreme to catastrophic damage came in from Allentown from this tornado. Radar continues to show a very strong debris ball on radar. A major CC drop continues to occur with this wedge, along with intense velocities nearing 225 miles per hour.
I was
measured by
ahead of
radar.
my time.
This tornado is estimated to be 2.7 miles wide. Impact: you are in a life-threatening situation.
The screen's
Flying
just
debris
boring.
will be deadly to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be obliterated. Complete destruction to entire neighborhoods is likely and complete obliteration is possible.
Complete
Locations affected
obliteration.
include Easton, Bethlehem, Forks, Phillipsburg, Alpha, Wilson, Washington, Nazareth, High Bridge, Clinton, Harmony, Oxford. Alpha, Glen Gardner, Chester, Belfast, Hampton, Lebanon. West Easton, Tatamy, Califon and Bloomsbury. Precautionary preparedness actions.
Wheeler
To repeat,
invented
a large, violent, destructive wedge
real-time
tornado is on the ground.
intensity
To protect your
guidance.
life, take cover now.
I was kind of
Get
ahead of
to
my
the
time.
lowest, most central part of your house now if you do not have an underground shelter. If in a mobile home, a vehicle or outdoors, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris. Heavy rainfall may obscure this tornado.
There.
Do not wait to see or hear the
I know I don't think I
tornado.
was supposed
Take
to, but I
cover
think she'll
now.
find it.
Tornadoes
Nice.
are extremely difficult to see and confirm at night. Do not wait to see or hear the tornado. Take cover now. A large, violent, destructive wedge tornado is on the ground. Take immediate tornado precautions. This is an emergency situation.
Dude, I was really ahead of my time with some of that wording. And then the most bipolar suggested section here. Like, I cannot be more real. What's another one? So this is my first technical weather scenario right here. Nuclear Winter Remastered. But we really don't talk about it or care about it that much. To everyone's knowledge, Quad State Tornado was my first. And that's all that matters. Let's look at my first ever mock that I did. Which was this one, technically. I made this in Google Slides in 2019. You can tell this was the era where
The National Weather Service in Mount Holly, New Jersey.